What is up, guys? Team Moogie Fields here with another locals deck profile. So you guys know the deal from last week if you saw the video. My buddy Nick has made the deal with me that if I play any decks that are not fully meta, like I can play meta engines, but I can't play a full meta deck. If I play any decks that are non-meta with meta engines mixed into them, he will pay for my entry to go to locals. So this week we opted to go with one of his personal favorites as well as mine. If you guys have been fans of the channel for long enough, we went with Infernoids. So we were blinding second. I started off 3-0 and I lost the last round. We had 16 players. It was a pretty good turnout, and I had a lot of fun. I just love playing this deck. I think it's like super fun. I'm actually at the point now where after they just announced the Master Rule update, not the new Master Rule, because it's not a new Master Rule. Once they put the update out, I got so hyped about a bunch of other decks. But we're going to be taking a look at the Inferno list that I played today. Like I said, I went 3-1, got second place out of 16 people. So I'm just going to show this off because it was super, super fun to use. So 2 Anunku and 2 Deviati for our big boys, our field wipes. Definitely useful, came in handy a lot. 1 Atandel and 2 Sightsmas. This is a really good ratio. I highly advise playing 2 of this. Fully worth it. Then the 1 Sajet for the Void Feast combo. 2 Petrulia, 1 Harmadic, 1 Antra, and 1 Permace for all of the non-significant Infernoids, I guess you could call them. I hate saying any of them are insignificant, but if I had to pick the 2 that were most significant of the insignificant, it would be Antra and Permace. They're just really good cards. And then, of course, the 3 Decatron. That's pretty obvious. And then the other good cards, Arima and Diabolos. Nothing really to go over there. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. You just want to get your Layer of Darkness off the Arima. And if you summon this, you don't. A lot of times I sided this out today, but it wasn't terrible. Let's see. Honor the Spells. We didn't play any hand traps, which is cool. 2 Void Banishment and 2 Imagination. These came in handy all day. I think the Void Imagination was probably the key player and all that, but it was super cool to get those to resolve all the time. Then triple Layer of Darkness, because we want to see this card going second, and what better to complement it than 3 Monster Gate. There were plenty of times today where I opened up Layer and Monster Gate, and I would just tribute my opponent's monster, and they would just about cry, because it's just that good. Then I main decked 2 Super Poly. This came in clutch the whole time. There was every single match that I played against, I drew this card. The only one that was useless using it was against Cyber Dragons, and even then, if you get Layer of Darkness on field, this card becomes live again, which is pretty neat. 1 Upstart and 1 Foolish, so these are pretty good. I think I sided the Foolish out a few times, and I sided the Upstart out once, just so I didn't give them life points during time. Then the remaining of the spell cards, which is the meta engine that I played, which was Striker. So 3 Engage, 2 Shark Cannon, 1 Widow, and 1 Hornet. The only thing I wish I did was play Afterburners, but I'm already at 41 cards in this deck, so I didn't want to make it be any larger than it already is, even though I could have put it up to 42, but this was fine, and it was actually a really good meta call for the day. And then 1 Void Feast for traps. That's the only trap that we play. I didn't really, I resolved this card probably 3 times today, and it wasn't even necessary. I still had ways to play around everything my opponent put out. But that is the main deck. We will now move on to the extra deck, in which for the Link monsters we are playing the 1 Kagari. That's the only Sky Striker monster we play, because it's the only one that's really necessary for this deck. 2 Hida. This is complemented very well by the Kagari as well as the other Infernoid monsters. 1 Wee Witch. This is for when you have your Layer on field. It's just really good. 1 Nightmare Phoenix. Cards, nice. I think I resolved it a few times today. Didn't do anything super crazy, but it's still there. 1 Equamax. So this card, I think I summoned this probably 3 or 4 times today. I never fully OTK'd, but I hit people for big damage, which was fun. And then the Boral Sword, because OTKing is fun. Then for the synchros, we just play the 1 Omega. That's pretty standard for Infernoids. Super Poly targets, 1 Violet Chimera and 1 of the Starving Venom. Made both of these today. I played against Salad and I Super Poly'd him out of... We went to game 3 and I ended up beating him. But I think it was games 1 and 2 I Super Poly'd him both games, which he was not happy about. But hey, it happens. Then 3 Entis with the 2 Tierra. This was really, really solid. The double Tierra came up once where I had to make it a second time, but outside of that, it was pretty standard. But that was the extra deck. We'll now go on to our side deck. So we're playing double Danko, 1 Scythe, and then obviously the 3 Sanctum. I didn't resolve this once, and I didn't summon this once, so yeah, it wasn't that useful. 3 Mind Control, also never used this once. It was pretty useless. 3 Twin Sisters, didn't use this once either. It was completely useless. And then System Down was the only side deck card that I believe I drew into and ended up actually using. Other than that, everything else was just like playing pure Infernoids and Sky Strikers to maneuver my way around everything. And it worked pretty well, so no complaints there. But that is the side deck, so that wraps up the main extra and side deck for the Infernoid Deck Profile that I wanted to show you guys from today at Locals. Like I said, I got second place, went 3-1. There was 16 people. Only lost the last round to Sky Striker Orchest, and I honestly should have won. I did math wrong in my head, and it was my own fault. But that's okay. It happens. I'm literally like going on this kick of playing bad, fun decks just to keep myself entertained because I'm so bored with the game. But it's definitely cool to see that these random decks can put out these crazy boards and completely cut your opponent off. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment section down below to let me know what you think. And if you feel like you want to, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That way you can see exactly what I'm putting out every single week. All right? Perfect. Thank you guys so much. This is Team Yugi Phils signing out.